Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Reading the Red this dry, windy, but dry Monday morning. We begin again. So, Matthew 25, and today we are looking at verse 19. Now, after a long time, the master of those slaves came and settled accounts with them. After a long time. So Jesus chooses to introduce this theme into the story. After a long time. So there's a period of time from when the master gave the talents and left to the time when he came back. So he gave the talents and then he left. Now, in this journey of time, these three people, these servants, had been doing what they believed was the right thing to be doing. Whether it was or not was about to be evaluated, but they believed that what they had done was the right thing. And we can start to break it down now. In this journey of waiting, was the one with 5 talents who doubled it to 10, satisfied with his accomplishments in his anticipation of the master returning? And likewise, number 2, the one who had 2 talents and he doubled it to 4. Was he waiting with expectation, thinking of himself, I've done well, my master will be pleased? And what about the last one? The one that had 1 talent. What was his journey like? How did he experience that time from when the master left to the master returned? What was his experience of life like in the time of waiting for the master return? I think that this one lived in dread of his master. He does create that sense when he begins to explain later. But let's just look at that time of waiting for this one who had buried his talents. I think that he's there in dread. He's in fear of his master's return, because although he can give his master back what he was given, he hasn't used that gift that he was given to bring about benefit for the estate of his master. Therefore, in the kingdom context, the kingdom hasn't grown around this one who has only 1 talent but buried it. He could have done so many things with the 1 talent, but he lived in dread, in anticipation of his master's return. This time of waiting for this one was an awful time, because he lived in manipulation and dread by an enemy who would have taunted him and caused him to suffer emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and then obviously physically as well, because we become what we think about. The other guys, they were satisfied in the time of waiting. This guy, he was not. What about you? How are you anticipating the master's return? Thanks for joining me. Be blessed. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.